Hey, what's up everyone? Tim Stoddard here, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to generate more clients for your agency with SEO and inbound search. Let's jump right in. All right, the inspiration for this video was from another member submitted question inside the Tim Stodd's Incubator. This is a really specific and nuanced question, and so I'm going to go through it really carefully and kind of slowly, but it's important that you understand what it is that David is actually asking here because it's gonna lay the foundation for so much. Like this question is really specific to an industry, but once you understand how this works, it applies to everything in your quest to generate more clients for your agency. All right, so here we go. David Chilson asked, "Hey Tim, blah blah blah. I am launching a Google Maps ranking home service business shortly. How do I name/structure it to rank? I can get 30 to 40 quick house cleaning 5-star reviews that I think would work to give reviews for the other home services I want to offer. For instance, decks, lawns, fences, etc. If I start a home services business with one GMB for it and multiple landing pages on the website for each service and town." Okay. Basically, what he is saying is he wants to start an agency that helps home service businesses. So, like house cleaners or window cleaners or lawn care or fences or contractors, whatever, to help those businesses rank their Google My Business profile so that they can generate clients. So, he's starting an agency that's going to work specifically within the home services niche. Would a landing page on peak home services for fences in Denver rank on maps for a Denver fence search, or do I need separate businesses, addresses, websites? David is also asking if he wanted to generate leads for his own agency for different industries, right? So he wants to market to lawn care and window cleaners and house cleaners. Does he want to create a separate Google My Business profile for every one of those like industries, almost treat them all as if they're separate marketing companies? Or do I need separate businesses, addresses, websites, GMB listings for each service to rank on maps? Much love and appreciation, Tim. All right, like I said, this is very, very nuanced and very important. The easiest way to explain how to do this is to give you some examples. So this example is a little bit strange because the best example I have is my own agency is Stodzy Internet Marketing, but I don't actually own this company anymore. I was bought out of it a couple months ago. And so some of the examples that you're going to see aren't like what they were a couple months ago, just in terms of the rankings. And that's because I haven't personally worked on it anymore. But I just hope when you see this, you can understand the actual context. So here's what you want to do. When you create your agency, you just want one agency. You're not creating different companies with different addresses and different websites for every like industry that you want to serve. Like you don't want fencemarketingcompany.com and homecleaningmarketingcompany.com, right? You just want one company. Call it whatever you want. Within the website, you want to have this tab, this industries we serve tab. And these are called Cornerstone pages. And every one of these Cornerstone pages is they're called Cornerstone pages because they're the buying keywords, right? So when somebody searches for the keywords that you are targeting in your Cornerstone pages, that's the kind of search that's going to lead to leads and lead to business. So for instance, Stodzy Internet Marketing, we worked in behavioral health. So let's just imagine that this is davidsmarketingcompany.com and these industries we serve pages, right? This one said lawn care marketing. This one said home cleaning services marketing. This one said window cleaning services or fences or whatever. Well, you would put all the industries that you serve as individual pages. So you can see right here, drug rehab marketing. This was a Cornerstone page that generated millions of dollars in business. Honestly, like this one page that I wrote and continue to write and continue to optimize is probably like the most lucrative thing I've ever done. So like I said, I haven't worked on this website in months. And so I'm not exactly sure where we're going to rank. When I was doing the SEO, we always ranked somewhere in between number 1 and number 3. All right. So all right, here we are. So we're on the second page, number 13. Okay, whatever. So obviously this page isn't generating business for the agency anymore, but you get it. You know what I mean? You get the point. This page would always rank in between number 1 and number 3. And so if somebody searches drug rehab marketing, it's like a super specific search query. You're only searching this if you're looking for a drug rehab marketing company. And that's why these Cornerstone pages are so lucrative, because even if you don't get a lot of traffic, the conversions to this page always generate in really valuable leads that turn into deals. So if we go back here, we can drug detox marketing. This was another thing that we did. I'll just try to find another example. So Boxone clinic marketing. All right, so we're still number two for, I keep saying we're. The page is still number two, and same thing. This page generated and can probably continues to generate a pretty decent amount of clients and business just because it's so hyper specific. So in relation to your question, right? Because you also asked, I think would work, would a landing page on peak home services for fences in Denver rank on maps for a Denver fence search, or do I need separate businesses, addresses, websites, GMB listings for each service to rank on maps? So like, no, you only need one GMB. Your business, your agency only wants one GMB. You don't want to generate every search term, because the way the way Google My Business works is you have to fit within the categories that they give you. So if there's just internet marketing, you can't get more specific on Google My Business other than just internet marketing. So legally, Stodzy is still a Boca Raton, a Florida business. And so I'm pretty sure if you type in Boca Raton internet marketing, you will still see. All right, cool. So Stodzy is still number one in the map pack. And like this isn't really going to generate nearly as much business and leads as these Cornerstone pages are. So the Cornerstone pages are just straight up the industries that you serve, but that doesn't mean that you need to stop there. And like this is an important distinction, because as valuable as Google My Business is, there's like a cap on it, You can only generate as much traffic as there are search queries for like exactly what it is that you are, right? But on-site SEO, you can generate traffic for as many keywords as you can think of, as long as they're relevant and as long as your site is good. So right here, ranking for 6 of the major keywords that always generate business, but that doesn't mean I have to stop there. So what I would separate it in your mind from Cornerstone pages, and then what I would consider like long tail search. So drug rehab SEO is a little bit different. Okay, so here we go. So this drug rehab SEO page, this was always number one. This is probably the second most valuable piece of content I ever created, just in terms of the amount of revenue that it generated. But you can, it's a slight distinction, but it's important, because this keyword, drug rehab SEO, isn't necessarily a Cornerstone page, because you're not targeting the actual industries that you're hoping to turn into clients, right? You're just generating content that is like valuable for the kind of people who may be doing some research that are in the industries that you're trying to serve. You know what I mean? So this is why I still think blogs are just so valuable. I mean, let's try this one, right? So we'll do marketing for TMS clinics. Okay, so Stasi is still number two there, right? So do you see the culmination between all of these pieces of content? This is really how you build your agency, at least from an inbound marketing standpoint. This is how you do it. And you know what? I'll give you another example. This is the agency. This is the Copyblogger agency, and we don't use the same strategy because we don't generate leads directly from the website, but we do generate leads on the pages that turn into leads through email marketing. So the conversion is a little bit different, because on the Cornerstone pages for Copyblogger, we don't have direct calls to action. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, here. So on internet marketing, there is a direct call to action for copyblogger.com/services, and all these leads we try to convert into deals for digital commerce partners. So yeah, actually, so this is a perfect second example. And you can see that on copyblogger.com, like this is a blog. This is basically tailored towards the strategy that we just used on Stodzy, where you take the more long tail type search and you provide like relevant information for the kind of people that you are targeting. But on the Cornerstone pages, which are right here under this content marketing silo, this is really, really where like the money traffic comes from. So let's see what happens if we type in copywriting. Jeez, I probably should have made sure that like I was actually ranking for these keywords before I made a video about it, but you know what? I'm sure we are. Okay, so copywriting. Last time I checked, we were number 3, so I fell a couple spots here, but regardless, ranking number 6 for the keyword copywriting is like a big freaking deal. This page generates like a lot of email signups and a lot of subsequent revenue. And you can only really rank for a keyword this broad if you silo it in the website through your Cornerstone pages. So we'll do one more example just to kind of show you that, you know, I'm consistent internet marketing. Let's see what we rank here. Um, all right, same thing. So Copyblogger is number 3 for the keyword internet marketing, right? That's like a big, big freaking deal. But so if I wanted to get a little bit more long tail, I could come up with a keyword like copywriting courses, maybe, or like copywriting education. So we're going to bypass all the ads. Okay, so yeah, same thing. Copyblogger is ranking number 6 for 8 best copywriting courses to earn 6 figures, and you'll see that this is a blog post. And you know, like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but that's just because I apply the same tactics to everything I do. You know, you'll see this call to action in the content to generate leads for the agency, but you'll also see the email signups everywhere. And once people sign up for the email list, then we put them through the funnel to sell memberships to Copyblogger Academy, right? So it's all it's all like working in cohesion with itself. Like all of the pieces work together to generate leads for the agency and membership products. I'll use one more example because I've been very on site here, but this is really where like your personal leads are going to come from, but it doesn't always have to be that way, right? So I think if I use an example of how to monetize a personal brand, I think we'll see what happens. Okay, yeah. So Tim Stodds, my newsletter right here. This ranks number 2 for how to monetize a personal brand. Also ranks number 6, how to use your personal brand to generate wealth. I didn't know that actually. That's kind of cool to see. But this is just a different example because there's no Cornerstone pages on here. You know, like I'm not listing out any services. This is almost like the opposite viewpoint where there's no bulk industries that I'm targeting. It's just generalized content. And when you have something like this, it's pretty difficult to sell services because there's nothing that's like hyper targeted to the industries and the customers that you're trying to attract. You're just providing information. So I brought you through like the whole gamut here, you know? This is the most relevant industry for you to, or the most relevant example for you to use, David. If you're going to be creating a home services marketing agency, you only get one shot at Google My Business, and you're just going to be ranking for internet marketing, you know, to whatever your location is. Very similar to Boca Raton Internet Marketing and how Stasi ranks number 1. But the real opportunity for you is to create a website, create this industries we serve silo, target all of the industries that you want, and then write articles that target like what would I say? Like almost like the subsequent keywords, you know? So social media marketing for drug rehabs is kind of like in the pyramid of drug rehab marketing. You know what I mean? Same thing here. How to use paid search is like drug rehab advertising. So I think we ranked there. And once again, I haven't worked on this site in months, so I probably shouldn't even use this example because I don't know where it's going to land. But nonetheless, we had a page here. Okay, here we go. Paid search for drug rehabs, advertising for the drug rehab industry. This is how you do it. You're much better off tailoring everything into one online asset and then targeting those different industries through this silo. All right, David, thank you so much for your question. This video was a little bit longer and a little bit more detailed than usual, but like I said, once you understand this concept and how to structure your website to generate leads for all the different industries that you want to target, the the overarching concept applies to everything. You know, so I gave you an example for Stodzy for an agency. I gave you an example for Copyblogger, which is more of like a agency slash membership site. And then I followed it up with an example from timstodds.com, which is neither of those things. And that's why the format looks so different. That's why I can basically just get away with the Substack because there's not not any like industries to target. I hope you got some value from this. If anybody else has any more questions or you want me to go into more detail, please leave your question in the comments. Please smash that subscribe button. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.